When the night falls and the city sleeps, Upland After Dark, we hit the streets. Under the stars, they break the dark. Welcome to Upland, here's where the real shit's about to start. Upland After Dark, where the conversation spark. The podcasting crew lighting up the dark. Upland After Dark, adventures to embark. Tune and unwind and feel the sweet sounds of voices in your mind. Voices in your mind. From tales untold to voices bold, guiding you through stories of new and old. When the shadows embrace, we find our space. Upland After Dark, your motherfucking safe space. Upland After Dark, where the conversation spark. The podcasting crew, lighting up the dark. Upland After Dark, adventures to embark. Tune in, unwind, and feel those sweet sounds of voices in your mind.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 1 of Upland After Dark. I'm your host, Slack, the Vulgar Uplander, and I'm joined with my two guys right here, WolfWarner and HappyMFR. How you boys doing tonight?
All is well, man. Slack, peace, happy. Good to see everybody in the house. Everybody's well, man. Let's get it. Episode 1.
It was a very fast week for sure. So it's nice that it's Friday night, right? Let's party it up.
Yeah, let's get after it, man. I mean, it's been a couple of weeks. We've had some stuff get in the way, and we've been meaning to do this sooner, but we finally got together, and now we're here. So I'm super stoked about it. Happy, you're looking clean shaved, man. You're looking like a man child over there.
Yeah, I fucked up when I was trying to trim up the beard. Went a little too high on one of the chops, and I couldn't just do the other side the same. It would have just looked bad. So here I am, baby face.
God, I love it. Wolf, you got the hat on, got the glasses. It's like midnight for you, and oh, you're muted, brother.
Damn. Am I good now?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
We hear you now.
Boom. What's up, party people? I got the shades on. It's after dark. Also to cover up my eyes from looking at these scores, because I try to make money every night. So if you see me look up, I'm checking out scores. It's an awesome game on TV right now. Just doing things Wolf style.
Who's playing right now?
I got Minnesota, Houston 3-point game with 2 minutes left. I took the Rockets. So
I fucking hate the Rockets, man.
if you see me jerk a certain way at times, don't even worry about that.
So okay. you do sports betting, Wolf?
Sports investing.
No, like, well, I guess you invested if you want, bro.
I'm investing. It's gamble when I'm losing. Yeah, I'm a wagerer, man. I wager everywhere that it's legal. And New York City, once they opened up FanDuel to us, it became like my second job. So
I used to do so much sports betting back in the day. But I'm afraid my wife will hurt me if I do too much of it these days. So I try to stay away. But every so often I get hooked.
Yeah. But I'm not doing nothing crazy. You know what I mean? I'll do like 80 cents to win $1.36. You know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And, like I'm just playing around, man. I'm not
putting the
risk. What's your biggest win? What's your biggest win? No,
I'm not putting biggest win?
Yeah.
Oh man, years ago I hit like a 16 parlay for like $30 for like 1630 was like 3,200, something like that.
That
was the sheet.
Team parlay.
I hit a 16 before, definitely. I don't have that luck. Well, FanDuel. I don't do parlays anymore. No, I don't do things like that.
That's rough.
I don't do parlays, no. But yeah, I have fun every now and then.
Yeah, I guess so. Are you betting on all sports? Like I know we've talked about, I've heard you talk about all these different leagues that you got interest in. What's your primary sports betting?
No, I'm more of a fantasy sports guy than a wagerer. Yeah, I wager just to have a little bit of fun, but like daily, one of my main hobbies is fantasy sports since like 1992, since I was a young man. And
Oh man.
so we've just myself and ISO, we brought things to Upland Fantasy Nation or Ultimate Fantasy Nation, whatever. We're not trying to get no trademark. We're at layer 3, layer 10. We're way down. We just basically hook up with each other and draft leagues and have a ton of fun. And I think you were in one. And we talk trash, have a little bit. It's early. It's the early stages, man. And we're just growing.
Yeah, I talk to him every so often. He seems like good people.
Yes, indeed. So if you are into pick'em contest, and we just had a Premier League fantasy draft, believe it or not. My first soccer draft.
What the fuck, man? Where was my invite?
Dude.
We talked about this.
You know who got in? People got in that. You're not in?
No.
I didn't know if that was one of your team names or something. Well, it's a trial league for the last, 23 games? But you're in. Oh, definitely. I believe, we put 2 people in. Oh, my fault. I thought you were in. I thought you just changed your team name. I was going to talk some trash to you about your squad. You're not in.
Oh, no, man. I want to be talked trash to. I need fantasy sports so I can. Look, not like I need a lot of reasons to talk shit, but I'm happy to do it.
I know you are.
At any point.
I know you are. So that's what we're here for. We give out prizes, man. We have giveaways. We do all kinds of things there. So if you have that little competitive spirit with sports, we're trying to branch out to everything: golf, NASCAR. So Premier League is going to be big. We have 10 right now, and we're looking to expand. And I am 1-0. Yeah. I'm
okay.
Beautiful.
Right. Happy, what's going to be going on in your world, man?
Man, not much. I mean, I am a very simple guy. I go to work, I come home. It's a pretty mellow life, man. Like, last week my grandma passed, so that was a little sad, but
yeah, that was too bad.
She was 92 years old, time to go.
Nice.
She actually always asked me about Upland. It was kind of funny because she knew I was into crypto and Bitcoin and stuff like that, and she would always ask about it, and especially in the last couple of years when the prices have really just gone crazy. She's like, "Oh, you must be a millionaire now," and I'm like, Grandma,
we're working on
it. Not yet. Working on it.
But I've done pretty good, But and then I told her that I had put a bunch of money into Upland, and she was kind of like, she thought that was the craziest shit in the world, to be honest with you, because she's like, what do you do with this? Why would anybody else want to buy it? What is this? And I don't know. I don't know if it was just beyond her or what, but I was like, well, I mean, I like it. A lot of other people like it, and I was at the time, like when I first started playing it, it was way different. I was making a lot more upics back then, and I could kind of almost, at the point I was like, yeah, I make like $200 a day playing this game, and then she just was like, okay, well, whatever. I as long as you're making money, have fun. So that's my grandma Upland story.
So let me ask you something, Happy. Now that we're not making money now, are you still having fun?
I am. And you know what? I'm not even going to say that I'm not making money. I'm just not making the money hand over fist kind of thing, right? Like this week, I actually had a decent week. I sold a Park Ave property from, what was it? One of the more recent Salt Lake City release.
Oh, yeah.
Like an 18K mint, and I got 100K for it. And then I had bought a Series TR for like $60. I sold that for like 250K this week. So,
oh man, like, you know what? Oh, what the fuck are you doing, Happy? I don't know if you see the things that I post here, but this sounds like something that we have. Hold on. Yeah. Let's rewind 5 seconds. Check this out. Flip of the week. So Happy, You've been making some money. Tell me about your flips.
Yeah, no, I've been, I do okay with the flips, and I mean, I still think that there's a lot of promise in Upland. I just, I think the market is, I think it's actually kind of expected in a way. There's so much more assets, so to speak, and so many more people creating stuff than we had, 4 years ago when I started playing. And so, it is still nice. So I feel like that's the core of the game is flipping properties, and like actually finding where you can get the best deals. And a lot of times it's just scanning Upixland, scanning all of the different, like the in game, you can search all the different assets and price them out. And, if you see that there's
something I heard you just say just a second ago, Happy, you had mentioned that it's the core of the game. And I must say that the core of this show is the news. And so without further ado, I think we should just jump right into it.
I think we should.
Let's do it. I've been fucking ready for this for weeks.
Wow.
Okay. These transitions are going to get so much smoother. Don't you worry. They're going to get sexier.
That's awesome.
All right. So, first things first. This is our first episode. It's going to be choppy. It's going to be rough, but we're going to get through it and we're going to have fun. And Swarley and Laban have been working their asses off trying to get this thing all ready to go so that we can be nice and organized. All right. So, first thing, Las Vegas expansion. What do you guys think about it?
I'm gonna get a bundle. Okay, so I'm gonna get bundles, like I always do for Upix, right? I'm gonna get 2 passes, as I always do.
Yes, sir.
I stack one, keep one, and I'm gonna burn one. And I'm not really going crazy for Spark Wars for that. Not really. I'll just use the properties that I already have. So, in terms of the neighborhoods, I have a good friend in Vegas, and they, I sent them the names of the neighborhoods. They said it's basically like the Summerlin neighborhood, but if anything, the lakes is very prestigious because your backyard is like lakes, and people take boats to each other's houses. So, I think one of the neighborhoods is called the Lakes. So, if you with us after dark, man, let me know if you heard anything about that. Shout out to Analytic Assassins, Banana, and the crew. I really don't do the spec game like that anymore after the bundles and things of that nature. But if I was going, I'm headed right to the lakes. That's it.
Those lake properties look pretty cool. I've spent a lot of time in Las Vegas, like in real life, and I never knew that existed there.
Yeah, I think it's the Summerlin neighborhood, something like that. I was told.
It's like all suburbs, right? Like it's like basically all that's left to open in Vegas is basically just suburbs. I mean, I was kind of trying to find if there was any history or anything, and like that whole area is actually pretty new. It's like built in like the 80s and 90s, I think. So it's, within the last 40 years. I mean, I myself, I'll probably get, maybe some bundle properties. I always like, I think I've made it a thing now where I'm just going to spend the $100 and buy the freaking city bundle because you never know. I might get a freaking,
landmark.
Yeah. Landmark.
Mob museum, right?
Yeah. You know what? I actually
that neon museum, dude, is real.
Neon.
My sister went to that shit. She said it's fucking awesome.
Wow.
It is cool. They got all kinds of shit there. Like
when we go to Vegas this year, we should go check it out.
Yeah,
I'm with that. Yeah, I'll do that.
But yeah, I feel like this is going to be it's a themed release, pretty much, right?
Yeah,
we all kind of knew something was going to happen with Vegas, especially with wars. and it's the season is tied to Vegas, so it makes sense that they're going to release some more properties. Plus, I mean, there's probably not a whole lot of properties left to mint in Vegas, so this will help maybe some new players get on board. I mean, at first I was kind of sour about it. I was like, this is lame, especially just knowing that Vegas doesn't have a whole lot, to offer in those neighborhoods.
Yeah.
But I mean, at least it's something. And generally we get another city release, so that's probably where I'll go ape shit if we have a good, a decent real city release.
What would be a real city release for you?
Something that's not an expansion, like a new city.
Mm-hmm. Just a regular new city.
Stateside or
and
international?
I like go
stateside.
Because like but if something like Portland or Seattle or something over here on the West Coast open, like Monterey, I would go pretty big, But for the most part, I'm trying to not buy more than like 10 properties a city anymore. 12 properties a city. Kind of like try to fill the collections as much as possible, and then get out. I mean, man, back in the day, it's like I'd go and spend like 2 million, 3 million upicks on a release, and have like, I mean, shoot, some of them you get close to 100 properties or more. I mean, especially when they were super cheap, and I feel like that was fun back in the day for sure. And those, some of those releases were crazy, but I feel like Upland's actually kind of got the whole release down now. Like it really seems like they don't over release properties. They're not flooding the market anymore. Most releases get close to selling out, and the bundles that they offer give everybody a chance to participate. So I actually think, as much as it's like lackluster, it's still a good thing.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. Like I said a long time ago that I think that they're going to expand Vegas this time. And I wasn't even thinking about like their cadence with expansion for the War City and then do a city release, which I think is coming next near the end of the season. So when they announced this, I was like, fuck, man. I was really hoping that they would, surprise me, but it was more or less what I thought would happen, which is fine.
Absolutely.
It's just, it's not, I'm not excited. You know what I mean? It's okay. Because like the coolest parts of Las Vegas, are the Strip and Fremont Street. And now you're expanding past that. It's, what's out there that's really gonna get people excited, nothing, in my opinion. So,
and you know what? That's okay. Like it is an expansion, like it is kind of like what it is. And the fact that they're tying it into the season, at least it wasn't just some. Oh shit! What I just knocked over? Well, whatever. At least it wasn't some just like, random middle, Tuesday. Hey, we're gonna expand Vegas. They actually had something tied to it.
Yeah. So Tuesday, February 25th, at 9 a.m. it goes into vanilla mode. There's 17,000 new properties. Pre-sale registration starts on Sunday, February 23rd. That's just in a couple days at 9 a.m. Sale starts Monday, February 24th, at 9 o'clock, and then opening on Tuesday, February 25th at 9 a.m. I will be at work in a meeting, not able to mint this, so I will definitely be buying some bundles. Which when does it say on here when the bundles kick off? I suppose I could go to the
bundles are kicking off, I believe. Sunday or
it's Sunday.
Something like that, right?
Yeah, Sunday. And the passes the registration started today, and I think they go on sale tomorrow morning, right?
Yep.
Which I'll get
passes today.
I'll get 2 passes.
These passes though, right? Like these passes you don't have to burn.
No,
you don't have to.
No, I mean like you can't even burn them.
No, you claim whatever, not burn, but exchange
they
it.
do a
What is it?
snapshot.
Exchange it for a property. They do a snapshot, right?
Right, man. As long as you hold it, then you get
hold it.
Then you have the opportunity to buy. You know, I haven't bought a whole lot of those. Maybe I should, because it
I get one every season, or every time they have one.
Every city, pretty much.
Yeah. So far, I've got
I have every city.
Well,
everyone.
I have all of the season passes, but I haven't bought every city pass.
Every city pass.
I've got every city pass so far.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
I'm Johnny on the spot.
I have not been on that game.
I do.
Get your shit together, man.
Yeah.
Well, I have to go buy a bunch more now, you know.
Yeah, they're out there.
I was gonna say
they're out there.
Plenty of them for sale for the most part. What's the most expensive city pass? That's a good question.
Ooh, I don't know.
That hasn't been. I mean, depends on. People had like the Paris one. Like some of them have been. They're getting better and better in terms when you spin them around, the way they look. I have a variety shop, and they were selling at the variety shop in DC.
I really like the Tokyo one and the Tahoe ones. I thought were really
Tokyo
cool.
was nice. Oh, yeah, Tahoe was nice. They're actually nice. Actually, all of them are okay. The passes. That's why I just stash.
Yeah,
I just keep one in the stash.
Me too.
Yeah, they look good. You know, the only reason that I didn't buy them was because I didn't even think about them as the collector's piece. I was more just turned off that I was like, I got to pay $5 and I get the privilege of minting a property. You know, and I should have looked at it in a different way as like, you know, you get the legit and like that's just a perk of owning legit, you know. I guess I kind of felt burned on legits after just NFLPA and stuff and stuff.
Yeah.
Man. You know, I'm like, oh God. I did buy I think maybe this will be a good transition to the bobbleheads.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Don't jump ahead, sir.
Oh boy, wobble heads.
You calm your ass down. We're gonna get to. Let's talk about the ice dragon decor contest real quick.
Right.
Before we get to the wobblers, we'll get to wobblers though. If I'm not mistaken, let me go back here. You know,
wobblers is there.
Is it? It's in there, I think, somewhere.
Wobblers right there. It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
Decor contest.
Slow your roll. But yeah, let's talk about this Ice Dragon decor contest. So our boy Swarley, hanging out in the background, pulls off number 2, which is awesome because the whole time he was like, hey, you know, do you think I got a chance here? You know, he's all, you know, unsure about himself. I'm like, bro, once he told me he had over 500 map assets on that property, I was like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
Yes, you got this.
It
looks awesome.
Do we have a shot of his
it's
property?
The one, yeah, it's right here. It's the one on the Sparklet Wars. The one on the bottom left, that picture.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That's his property. So we got, what is it?
Charles.
Twilk, Swarley, and Charles FR are going to get the little eyeballs on the map. That dragon one, though, like, not throwing any shade anywhere, but that's pretty fucking epic. That's rad.
Shout out to Charles FR. Does great work.
Yes, sir. There's some 25 properties on here. There's some names on some known names. Lilyfield, Mr. Alan C put in some work. Wanderer, Ant-Man, City Pigeon, Vape High Guy, Rockrigo. Look at that. There's some names I don't know on there also, but yeah, fuck.
Yeah, congrats to everybody who you know participated and is going to get a prize.
Yeah, congrats to all the winners. Absolutely, those are pretty badass. That's a fucking high bar. Just Swarley and I don't know which one had the dragons here.
I don't compete with those.
But here's the thing, right? Those they can't really move those map assets, right? Like, isn't that like part of the deal? Like, like you have to keep the property pretty much the way it is to maintain your eye.
Yeah, you have to keep
I had to Justin Herbert. I'm sorry. I just saw somebody speak on the wobble. We're going to talk when it comes to the wobbles. I got some things to mention. I just saw something on the...
we'll get to it. Yeah, so in order to keep the eye on there, you got to have It's got to be decorated. It's got to stay at the same like standard that it's at right now. It doesn't have to stay exactly the same, but it has to be the same standard. So those are pretty sick. Congratulations. That's a job well done by everybody.
Absolutely.
All right, what else we got here? An icy ornament challenge, which is currently underway. I'm not going to go into the ornament challenge article at the moment. I think we can kind of piece it together right here.
Wolf passes
Thursday,
on that. Wolf passed on that. I passed.
Yeah.
You weren't a part of this?
Yeah. No, I passed. Hard pass.
I was
It's
this
hard-
close to pulling the trigger on
those
that
assets.
middle one, and I said, I don't need it. Not for $15.
I'm good. You got to pick and
but
choose your
players
lane,
are
man. You can't do
better
everything.
stuff for way cheaper.
I can't do it. I can't. I wanted
Yeah.
to, but I just the Wobblers took my money, but we're gonna speak once again. We're gonna talk about the
We're going
Wobblers.
to talk about it.
But I saw these come out, and I'm not going to win. Number one. I bailed out of these type of challenges a long time ago. Even though I'm now trying to be a creator and things of that nature, or a manufacturer, I've always felt that leaderboard is crazy if you manufacture
Absolutely.
ornaments and you're able to compete. Okay,
Yeah.
I believe that those individuals who manufacture need their own lane. They need to compete against each other to let
Yes,
them
100%.
put them in the ring, and let them brawl out. Because
Strap 'em up.
I would compete. I'm a consumer in Upland. If people know, I buy. I have a job that I'm able to do things of that nature where I'm not spending, rent money. So the excess little cash that I do have, I have spent in Upland. But then because I like challenges, but I got to feel that I can kind of win the challenge. And I'm saying this now as somebody that has like map assets now. I can put them all on the property and get better scores now, but that's just me putting 1,000 wolf shields on my property. You know what I
Right.
mean? And I mean, I believe that does get you some points if you are the creator
20
in some of these
you can use
challenges.
25 of them.
Right. So people have that, man. I mean, you just got to go through the toil of moving them. But I'm just saying that I like real good competition. So
Yes.
I feel that I believe manufacturers, they should battle against each other. If you
100%.
make,
I could not
you
agree
know what I'm
more.
saying? I
Yeah.
don't know, man.
Let's just not a
I'm,
level playing field otherwise.
I can't compete. I want to play.
Yeah, no, and nobody's gonna have fun doing that, I
I'm
mean,
not going to play.
So wait, what is the deal with this, anyways? You got to buy up all of their map assets, and then you make.
So they're
You
offering
can use other
an
ones.
opportunity to buy their to buy their structure ornaments. But so we'll just go through this. So Thursday, February 20th, which was yesterday at 9 a.m., this thing kicked off with the final snapshot on Thursday, March 16th. Scoring, you get 1 point for each ornament placed anywhere in Upland. So any frost ornament that you place anywhere in Upland gets you 1 point. You get 2 more points for an ornament placed on a property in Las Vegas. So if you have a property in Las Vegas with a frost structure ornament on it, you're going to get 3 points. If you get 2 more points if you have ornaments placed on properties within the collection. So if you have a Las Vegas property, which is in a collection, and you have a frost ornament on it, you can get up to 5 points in Las Vegas. If you have a collection property with a structure on it, you'll get 3 points anywhere else. And then if you only have a structure ornament on a property just in Las Vegas, you'll get 3 points. So there's a lot of opportunity for points. I think this is really good for UGC. And you don't have to buy their ornaments, but they give you an opportunity. Like you can't get an ornament anywhere else for this middle property.
Okay.
Actually, for any of these are their
Is that
exclusive
like
ones.
special apartment? These are all like exclusive structure.
Correct.
Yeah,
They're gonna choose. They're gonna choose one of those for Spark Wars.
Okay.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you really don't know which one it is. So they kind of, if you want to have,
the middle one.
you're gonna have to buy, and you don't
Sure.
know which one it is. So I'm not buying. How many of them are there? One, two,
There's
three, four.
three new ones.
3 new ones, right?
Well, plus you got to build
Yeah.
those properties to even utilize them. And can
Yeah,
you
to
even
put it-
build all
yeah.
of those properties anymore?
Yeah, they have them. Urban residence, right? Glass tower, right? Don't they?
Mhm.
I think.
Yep.
You can still build
Yeah.
all of those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Are they
have time.
exclusive to
Only in Las Vegas, though.
or you can build them anywhere.
What up, trees? Yeah,
I've seen
so
those structures in different places also too, but it's definitely in Vegas, definitely.
I thought they were exclusive to Vegas.
No, I saw them in if you can go click someplace else if I'm right. I saw the urban residence, the glass tower, and I was like, I thought this was just Vegas, but I forget where I saw them also, someplace else.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you think, look, I think this is cool, but like it says down here, why don't we have more? I like the scoring, but there needs to be some nuance here. I really do believe, and it's written down here, why isn't like an apartment worth more than like a micro house? Why is a micro house, which you can build in like 20 hours, the same point value as an apartment that takes like a fucking week to build? Why? Like you could just pump out,
Yeah.
10 micro houses or whatever, or we'll just say 7.
Mhm.
In the same time, it would take you to build one apartment, and then you're going to get 5 times the points, or 10 times the points. Sorry.
Of the well, I guess no matter what, you don't even have to use you can just use any.
Yeah,
any
it's 100%
structure
pointless to build anything other than a micro house at this point.
Okay, yeah, people are saying you can make them anywhere right now.
Oh, you can?
See, I think they're all over the place, I believe.
Okay, yeah. Mitchell says they're in France. Got them in North Trenton. So yeah,
I stand corrected. But anyway, maybe they adjust it. I don't know, but it just seems weird right now that there's really no point in building anything else other than microstructures. You can bang them out super fast. There's a million frost micro ornaments out there you can put up. No sense in building anything other than micros at the moment for this competition, in my opinion.
And that's lame.
It is kind of lame.
Like,
I mean, it's cool that they're doing something different.
Micro houses built up,
But if you're a UGC creator, you want to be building micro structure ornaments because why not? Those are going to sell like hotcakes.
No, I guess, and you're probably gonna their least they take the least amount of spark to build or time to make, probably.
Likely.
Just like the apartments and the the buildings themselves take more time. But that's lame. Like, if somebody can easily, who has a whole bunch of spark, could just come build a bunch of little micro houses. Like, if you were Swarley, you could kill this shit, right?
Well, if I'm not going to click it because I want to stay with. Maybe we'll look at it at the end. But if you look at the leaderboard, there's some people that are fucking killing it, and it may or may not be Swarley. Just saying. It may or may not be. Anyway,
Shall we move on?
Yeah, I think we shall. You know what I think we should do real quick? We have a guest, Jay Sawyer, sitting in the background. If he's ready, give me a thumbs up, Jay Sawyer, if you're ready, and we'll pop you on real quick. It's dark as fuck.
I think he said he's running a little late. Was that earlier?
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll move on, and when I get the thumbs up or he responds in chat, we'll bring him on. But he's sitting in the background whenever he's ready. Oh, 20 more minutes. Okay, 20 minutes. We'll get through some shit, and then we'll bring him on near the end.
We'll do the wobblers then.
Thanks, Jay Sawyer. All
wobblers.
All right, let's move on. Wobblers, baby. We got them. We got the fucking wobblers. Look at these goofy motherfuckers.
First of all, please. Okay, we got sports. So, Wolf, the ears are perched up for this one. Let me tell you what was going on. They perched up for this one, right? So I said to myself, I'm getting all 32, right? Because I'm a
That's what I
collector.
said to myself, and then I was like,
I started.
"These fucking
I
things are
collect.
expensive."
Yeah, I said, all right. So I did the math. No, I was ready to make the investment.
Okay.
600
So,
bucks or what?
well, that's if you get each one without getting duplicates. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I said I'm not going to get 32 one shots, so I'm gonna end up probably spending like $1,200 and still not get everything. So I scratched that idea of grabbing all 32.
Yeah, that's
Right.
great.
All right. So I did say I'm just going in. I said I'm gonna donate $100.
Okay.
So I said this is what I'm gonna do. So mind you, I bought 5 of them.
Hold on, before you move, do you like the way they look?
No, they look strange, man. They look scary. The eyes are big. Some of them are big. You got Tyreek Hill.
Not even the right color.
Nah, he covered up his arms on the beach. He didn't get a tan there. Like it looks. I don't even know. Now some of them got the hair coming out that speaks on their hair piece. They look funny. And if you could see my room, I have over 400 Funko Pops. So I collect and invest in Funko Pops. I don't know, know Funko Pops are. So, and then the heads don't even wobble. So
that's what I thought was lame.
Right? They don't wobble. So I was like, okay. And they're not map assets, right?
I know that's the part that bugs me the most. I want to be able. I want to display these things somewhere. As stupid as they look, I want to display them.
So with that said, I sold, and I rarely sell. I rarely sell, man. I really like to hold stuff. I'm a hodler. I just pile stuff up. But I said, I got Justin Herbert first. So this would tell you the pop. I got Herbie, but I'm a Raider fan. So the hell with Herbie, right? So I don't want any charges on my goddamn team. Because I said once again, I'm not collecting all 32. So really the only team I care about is the Raiders. So
I know how much you love Kansas City, and I got a Kansas City.
No, I despise them. So I was hoping to get Kansas City and then upcharge everybody. But what happened was, shout out to Upix podcast champion Tara. She had what did she have? She had a Josh Allen. Oh. And I had the Justin Herbert. So we had like duplicates, right? So the power of community, you make the contact, you make good contacts, you keep your name good in these streets, you stay valid, you're a sturdy individual, you make a swap like I did, and boom, I got the MVP Josh Allen, right? Bolt gang, come on, man. Raider Nation, relax. Yeah, Callie. Me and Callie, we always vibe. Yes, indeed. You know how we do. We are the best, worst losing, but we have the most enthusiasm and we haven't done anything in 41 years. But back to what happened was, now I end up selling all of them. I put them in the shop, and when I tell you they were going for like 80,000 Upix, listen to me. I didn't know who really wanted them like that. Shout out to the agency. He was building his collection. I put them in my shop in DC and sold like 6 of them. I end up only keeping the Josh Allen, and I kept Max Crosby of the Raiders, the splitter mint. I got that. So I'm down to 2, but I really bought like 6 or 7. I spent like 120 and I flipped all of them. And they were going for like 80,000 Upix, man.
You know, Aaron Rodgers, like
flip them.
Flip of the week.
I flipped most of them. I'm gonna keep my Raider because I'm a Raider fan. But for those that want them like that, I hope there is utility. And I heard there's people that already have all 32. I'm envious of that. Don't get me wrong. Yeah,
I got one for USD now. I got one. I only bought one, and I spent $15 on second market, and it was a Nick Bosa.
Yeah, see, I wasn't going to sell for less than what I bought it for in USD. Some people were trying to get $23, buying it for 20. I realized that when you bought it, you got Upix. Mm-hmm. And then if you sold it at a 400% market, whatever, you got even more Upix. So I did the Upix game on this one. I turned the Wobblers into Upix. And I'm sitting on that Upix right now. And I'm going to buy something huge in Adams Morgan. So basically, it was a yield move.
That's cool.
it translated into yield for me in DC. But the Wobblers was awesome for me. It was an awesome flip. I like the fact that they're doing something. I just want to see how the mechanics are going to work out, because they were saying there were 50 of them, right? But they're coming out with 3,200. And this was 750 of them. So are they going to have different players?
I hope
But they
so.
said collect 32 players.
Yeah.
So
I didn't hear 3,200 anywhere. Where did you hear that?
oh, read the announcement, my friend. They're coming with 3,200 of these.
All right, hold on.
Oh yeah.
Let me see if I fuck this up real quick. Let me hit this button.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Let me see.
Because that makes them kind of worthless.
See,
I mean, depending on it, unless there's some kind of use for them, right?
yes, correct. Now, if they were map assets, I would have held more. Like, have them on my lawn, somebody was saying, like an inflatable. But they were legit, and I can't even wear them, so I don't know. I always felt the legits part of Upland can be better. The utility for legits, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it says right here. Sorry to cut you off, Wolf. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
There's quantity 750 out of a total of 3,200. So they're gonna have
There are more coming.
A fuck ton more coming. Each purchase comes with oh god.
So
they will
they
also count
gotta
towards your
have-
all-time Frost season collector score. Collect them all for future rewards. This isn't just a one-time drop. Over the coming months, we'll be running contests and prizes for those who can collect all 32 Wobbler legits. To stay tuned. So stay tuned for more details on how to win big. So it would be advantageous of people to collect all 32 of these fucking atrocious looking things.
I mean, but what are you going to win from Upland? Like for
But they don't tell you. Maybe a
Right, they
blowjob.
don't
Who
tell you.
knows?
you're gonna go top $300, and they're gonna give you like a fucking handful of sparklet or something, right? Like I feel like Upland's prizes.
Somebody say you're not sharing. I don't know what that
I
means.
know I
Screen?
wasn't trying to share because I didn't want to fuck up this
Oh.
slideshow. Trying to keep it clean here, boys.
Don't worry about it. It's episode 1.
This
worry about
episode
it.
1, we're gonna work through these kinks.
So my thoughts are they cool. They look strange. They were funny to me, but I flipped the hell out of them in terms of optics. If you were able to flip for USD, shout out to you. But I did get some, and I'm down to 2. Josh Allen, the MVP, and Max Crosby.
What's your favorite looking one?
I like Max Crosby. I mean, I'm a Raider. I like the black and silver. I like the 98, They did a good job, I believe, with some of the people with hair.
Yeah.
Some of the
Henry looks
uniforms.
good with his hair, his body looks like shit, but his head looks all right.
Yeah. Some of the eyes look scary. You know what I mean?
And sad.
Man,
And sad.
that reminds me of the NFL, like the first season of the NFLPA legits. Like the faces on the players look like somebody has a gun to their head. Like you gotta fucking
You got to take this picture.
because
Take this fucking
take
picture,
it.
you
they look
bastard.
bad, man.
Yep. So they said we're gonna come with the Wobbler legits. So I'm interested to see when they come with the next 750 or whatever they're gonna do. I don't know.
They look like Stretch Armstrong characters.
Yeah, I remember people say that. I heard that.
Yeah. That's somebody said that, and I was like, they look exactly like Stretch Armstrong characters.
But to
look at the neck.
hardcore collectors, I mean, if you are a collect, like I said, there are people that have 32.
That's insane.
That's
Look
insane.
at the neck of Saquon Barkley on this. Look at this fucking thing. He's got a tree trunk for a neck on his wobbler.
Huh.
It might be wider than his actual head. That's
And
incredible.
they could have made the fucking heads wobble when you shake your phone, right? Like that would have been
Something
cool.
should happen.
There's
should happen.
no animations in this game.
I feel like
When you spin them, do they have the number on the back? I didn't even spin mine. I wonder.
I didn't spin mine either.
Who do you have, L? Who you got?
I got Travis Kelce.
You're gonna
That's
keep
a
that.
good
You're gonna
one to
hold
have,
that.
man.
I'm holding it. Well, I do have it listed.
What's the number?
What?
What's the number? The mint.
Oh, it's like 20.
Okay. You got it listed for how much, if I may ask?
Oh, I put like, I think I threw it in the store for like 150,000 Upics. I'm not
Oh,
really
you went
looking to sell it,
150.
but I figured if it sells for that price, I'll be happy.
Okay. It'll move. It will sell for under 100. It will sell for 80.
Okay. Yeah,
But because it's Kansas City, you might be able to get 100. So I mean, it's not financial advice, but those things, Kansas City, they were moving. I don't know the list. Maybe I was selling low because as soon as I put them in the shop, they were going immediately. So I think people were planning to do big things with these, man. They were going for
I just
big
really
Upics.
want my Dak Prescott. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I'll look out for
if
that.
I can find a way to get my hands on Dak Prescott, I'll be pretty happy. Now, I don't think it's a fair value trading Travis Kelce for Dak Prescott. I'm not an idiot.
No, it's not.
I'm not an idiot. But I do want my Dak Prescott. If anybody's out there and you got one, let me know because I'm in the market for one.
Now there are mints. They do have the one.
Yep.
They got the splitter and the closer on them. They are labeled. So does that mean that's the end of that 50? And if there's 32 players, are they coming out with like Pat Mahomes, Bijan Robinson? It doesn't say that they're coming with different players, right?
It does not. But it doesn't say they're coming, but it also doesn't not say that.
Right.
So
I think they come with different players. Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Good. Look, look, Wobblers, cool idea. I'm glad they're doing something different. I'm not mad about it. They look weird. That's all. What do we got here? X-Stacks, which is 3D Tetris. It's still going. We got a couple days left. X-Stacks, I think is super cool. What do you guys think?
I think
it's cool. I think I placed in something. I got a DM from somebody congratulating me.
I think you did win, like from the X-Stacks, because they had something that was like, I think whoever had the most followers or something like that for whoever on their links.
Really?
Yeah, I think I made that.
I saw Wolf's name on there for sure.
Wolf,
yeah, I made
won. You were pimping it out.
I made it. I didn't make it. I mean, I think I got a badge and a Block Explorer. I was 11 and 25.
How far did you get in stats? What level did you get to?
Me? Amazingly, I got to level 6. That's it.
Damn.
I only went to 6, man. I bailed out.
You do so good. You just kept posting your link like over and over.
Yeah, I only got to level 6, but I have a bunch of Twitter followers. I had like a friend from my old job tell me he played Stacks because of that. So I guess it was people were joining through my link, I guess.
Nice.
Hey man, good on you.
Yeah, because I didn't really play. I played to level 6, then I quit. I didn't.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool to hear that other people who have never played Upland were at least joined.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, definitely.
Happy, did you play this at all?
I got to I think I got to level 17, and I haven't really been playing it since then. Because
17 is fucking hard.
Yeah. I pretty much I just never can get to it. I just can't fucking beat it. So after I got there, I pretty much stopped. And my wife, she was getting into it. Even she was real big into Tetris, so she really thought this was a cool game.
I think
look at Swally. I'm sorry, man. Swally said Ben 68 played for like 2 minutes, also in a prize. I played to level 98 and got nothing. Yo, that's what I think. It's based on your followers. Yeah, Stacks gave out. I think it's based on your followers.
I think it also
your referrals or something
was based on if you brought people that were from outside of Upland,
something like that,
and they were clicking on your links. I think that you got points for that.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I didn't even really compete, because I just, the way I see it, man, is I just suck. So I just try not to compete. I just go, what, fuck it, man.
That's that loser mentality, Happy.
But I'm not gonna compete, man. I'm not gonna, there's people out there that are gonna fucking always win,
Yes, yes, yes. I know.
Like
I know.
like Michael Jordan says, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
I still
Yeah.
played the fucking game, right? Like, and I
Right,
posted
Yeah, at
right.
a level
Yeah.
17,
and I
you
posted on
pussy.
X. I just didn't get anybody, clicking my links, I guess.
I'll click your link.
Right?
I got you, buddy. I
fuck
got to
that
level
guy.
66. I'm currently on 66 in LA. Look, and I started LA from the beginning. I'm not no hood hopper.
I did LA.
LA from the beginning. No shade on those hood hoppers. Look, you can do whatever the fuck you want. I'm just saying I was OG from the very beginning. LA, that's where my current node is. Granada Hills, LA, gotta represent.
You won a like one of the top spaces, didn't you?
Fuck fine. I don't think so.
I thought I saw your name on, or maybe that was for the assets. I saw your name on one of the prize lists. It said El Slacko.
Killer?
Peace, OG. Somebody asked something about Sparklet. It went by quickly, but yeah. Do we have a Sparklet section here coming up? Oh, there it is. What's that? Y'all buy Spark.
Does it go on 1 cent?
I hope so, but I don't know.
I mean, there's a very good chance it gets under 1 cent.
Wow.
I know everybody's like, you shouldn't care, because the price is just going to keep going down forever. It just keeps
I don't care.
I don't have that same mindset. I can't just keep buying something that's going to keep losing value. I like to buy on uptrends, not downtrends.
Right, I do both.
Me too.
But Sparklet's a little different because I have been there. Yeah. I have some fetch, some like artificial intelligence, that crypto fetch.ai.
Yeah.
That's been sucking lately. So I'm like, maybe I'll just sell that and just, I got like $1,500 worth of it. So I might buy. I was thinking if I bought that much Sparklet on an exchange, I can get like over 70,000 Sparklet for that right now. So that wouldn't be bad. That would put me close to 100,000 Sparklet. So that I might do this week.
Right. I see that. If Upland continues to discourage exchange sales so they can sell themselves, the price will continue to dump.
That's true. So what I think Swirl is referencing there is that, what's up, Jay Sawyer? If Upland continues to sell through their marketplace, like right now, they're not giving any benefit to those who bridge in Sparklet, like part of this challenge. There's no benefit to bridging in Sparklet, but if you buy Sparklet from Upland, you'll get some bonus points for the Builders Challenge, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's the Builders Challenge, which discourages people from buying from the exchanges, which is what Swarley's talking about there, and only kind of encourages people to buy through Upland, which is going to continue to probably tank the price.
In all reality, right now, you will get 20,000 more Sparklet for $1,500 if you buy on an exchange than if you buy through Upland. Like, you're actually going to get way more by buying on an exchange. Now, well, then again, because of the liquidity and stuff, I don't know. I don't know how fast you could actually fill limit orders for $1,500 of Sparklet.
I don't know either. What I do know, though, is that we got Jay Sawyer, and I'm really excited to hear about Next World. So what do you say we give Jay Sawyer the floor and see what he has to say? Jay Sawyer, how you doing, buddy? Unmute yourself. What's going on?
Oh, not much. Just baby's sick, so I've only been getting like 3 hours of sleep a night. So I feel like I have narcolepsy. I'll just pass out.
That's fair.
So unfortunately, passed out today for like 2 hours before your show. Anyway, so next world's in what I call the boring coding stage, because we did all the fun stuff up front, which was designing and structuring the world, etc. So we're in the part where we're figuring out how we want to connect to Upland, do API calls, etc. luckily there's a lot of fun a lot of fun folks that have experience in that, like Stosh,
Yep.
who can help us out, which is another reason why I really appreciate the Upland community or human ecosystem, is because, you know, technically you could look at Next World as a competitor to Stosh's Park Tycoon, but still everybody helps each other out. So I do
Right.
really like that. Um, Besides Next World, we're working on the dojo, the Hyde Park Ninja Dojo for
Yep.
Stosh. He just got us he just built the APIs calls and got those over to us a day ago. So he had a really tight schedule that he wanted to release that dojo on, but because he didn't have the APIs to us, that schedule is now trash. So we're working on that, and then for Rodrigo and Quailwood, we're also working on a pretty fun golf game. And I don't like golf, but this game will be one that I'll play.
Okay.
So
You guys are busy.
yeah, tons of stuff going on. There's projects in the queue that aren't ready to hit development yet, from other communities. But I'm really looking forward to Rodrigo's Quailwood Green golf game, because other nodes will be able to create their own courses, and we'll be able to set up, like PGA tours from city to city or node to node.
That's exciting.
I
Yeah,
like that. I like that.
yeah, and golfing has been done so many times before that really it's almost a cut and paste job where you
Mhm.
make your own version of golf, but somebody's done a version of that before, so you can just not steal their code, but you can swipe it pretty easily.
So how soon
So,
do you think we might be able to play any of these games that are on the horizon?
the Hyde Park Ninja Dojo game for the Spark Exchange, you'll be able to, or the alpha should come out pretty shortly. I don't want to give the time frame for that could technically be like 2 weeks away.
Mhm.
But if we need anything else from, I don't want to promise that, because if we need anything
Right.
else from Stosh, he has a pretty demanding career. And so, if we need something from him, it could take 2 weeks just to get that.
Right.
So,
But
and then
that one's pretty close, huh?
that one will definitely be hitting the ground first. Also, we finished up a 15 class game design and development course. If you're in the States, that'll be available in your child's school if they choose to add that to the curriculum.
Oh, cool.
And it will also be available on streaming as well. So if you have a kid at home that just wants to take it, they'll be able to take it right on your TV or on their phone.
What software would they be using?
This is a game, or I'm sorry, this course is for the sandbox. So you're
Okay.
not getting all of the quote unquote software that you would use is all free tools that are provided by the sandbox game builder.
Cool.
But there's tons of stuff that in the sandbox, it's not as simple as throwing together a macro in Minecraft. There's tons of stuff that is just easier not to have to figure out on your own, like creating game logic, quest systems. It's Sandbox is multiplayer too, so you need to know how to create crowd games too.
Mm-hmm.
So just a bunch of different items that will let you build a successful game or experience in the sandbox. And then you could even take those skills, just the logic of putting all those skills together. You can take those basically anywhere and just like say to Roblox or something like that.
Is that a GAT Studios initiative?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's a GAT Studio course.
Okay, cool.
So
Awesome.
if anybody needs like a good side gig, we did it because we had some we weren't utilizing all of our people the past month, so we had them building this as well. But if anybody wants a good side gig, building curriculum pays really good money. So STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. If you do a course that's widely popular like STEM, you'd be looking at probably just for building one course, you would be looking at anywhere from $150,000 to $300,000 just for that course.
Okay.
So if anybody needs something to do, go learn how to put together some curriculum.
Well, I don't know if you know, Sawyer, I'm an 18-year New York City public school teacher. So curriculum, I can't double dip, but I will piggyback that curriculum instruction is huge.
Mm-hmm.
It's huge, but it would take me out the classroom. So, but I know where you're coming from. But
Yeah.
it's even
in New York. It's even if you privately sell the curriculum. They pay like per child hour. So if you sell, if you're getting like $100 per child hour, and you're in a school that's got 50,000 kids, like, I don't know, man. That's a lot of money.
I know.
Do the math.
I know.
Yeah.
So we do our sales. We do our sales a little bit differently. We don't do per child hour. We just have a flat licensing fee, and then they can use it for as many kids as they want.
Cool.
So might have to set you up as a DOE vendor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, perfect.
We'll talk.
Yeah. So for example, the 15 class course, whether it's a little mini private school or a giant public school, we basically charge the same licensing fee, which is about $6,000, and that's it.
Hey, Jay, sir, there's a question in chat about the dojo game. Does a dojo game cost energy from Spark Tycoon?
The alpha that'll come out first is just so everybody can play it and get their feet wet. So it's not going to use any Spark Tycoon resources. But there are plans to quickly start incorporating Spark Tycoon resources into the dojo game. So the way the dojo game is going to work out, I think TML covered this on his show, but if anybody didn't see that show like 4 weeks ago, they're not going to know. But the way that it works out is there is a dojo master, and then there's battles that are going on in the dojo. The goal is to be the dojo master, because whoever's the dojo master shares in, a percentage of the UPX revenue. So people pay a small UPX fee to battle, probably, like 100 UPX or something like that. So everybody can participate, whether they're a big account or small account. So to start out, it's only going to have an entry fee of UPX.
Okay.
But TML has a gamer's mind, and he has some amazing mechanics that will make that game it'll be a lot of fun.
I'm really looking forward to that. As far as Next World is concerned, it sounds like you guys are a little bit behind schedule. Where do you
February. We're massively behind schedule.
Yeah.
I wanted to have alpha out already.
Where do you guys see your timeline at right now?
Right now, I would say that the middle of April, possibly, if API stuff goes smoother.
Okay.
What are your guys' biggest challenges? Is it like the API and just connecting to Upland?
It's all right. Are you guys ready for my conspiracy theory?
Oh, I love a good conspiracy theory.
All right. My conspiracy theory is that, and I draw this from Upland Racing. My conspiracy theory is that Upland is not in their business plan, has not yet hit the stage where they were actually going to be releasing or supporting layer twos, right? They're still fiddling around with their, how they run Upland and the APIs and the things that they're going to release that will change the APIs. Kind of like what Stosh ran into for the Spark Exchange when Sparklet came out. And then after Sparklet came out and that debacle was done, then the car charging came out, which completely threw a wrench in everything again, even harder than the Sparklet conversion. So my conspiracy theory is like when racing came out, there was a big community like push for like racing. People were making plans, leagues, like all kinds of stuff. And if you remember when racing came out, it was like wild trash. Like it was
It was
not
just
good.
random number generated, and there was no control.
Yeah, so it was like wild trash. And Upland even said, we're releasing this way before we were ready to release it to you guys, just because there's so much excitement behind it. And we want you guys to be able to start, doing stuff, right?
Yeah.
And so I think that's the exact same thing with layer twos is that, some layer twos came out, like, say, the Spark Exchange, that have a really important function in the Upland game. And then other people started utilizing the same methods to, do their own layer two games or utilities. And I just think it was before Upland was ready for layer twos to come out. And that's what you see with the API changes in these layer two platforms just completely shutting down for months at a time to try and figure out how to get around what Upland did. So that's when you ask what the biggest challenge is, the biggest challenge is creating a foundation or framework that is flexible enough to survive or adapt quickly to any changes that they might make to the API, which is hard to predict what those are. So I think that's the biggest challenge and time suck is coming up with alternative plans so the next world platform can be resilient. And the reason it needs to be resilient is because Rodrigo, there's the other games that we're building on in the next world platform, like the golf game. If we have trouble in next world, it's going to filter up to possibly, like, say, the golf game or any other game that we come out with that utilizes the next world resources.
Right.
I will say that for the games that we are building, we found a workaround, a unique workaround, so that we can, the games like the Hyde Park Dojo and Rodrigo's golf game will be available to play on mobile as well as Steam.
Oh, wow. That's big time.
Yeah, so that you know, uh, I don't know. Most people might not think that that's like very cool, but I think it's awesome.
That's really fucking cool. If you're a gamer, that's really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's big time.
and then we'll be working on all of the games that we help the Spark Exchange develop, and that we develop on the Next World platform. All of the games will eventually also be apps as well.
Okay.
The reason that the reason that that's important is because the maybe not for the Spark Exchange, but the Next World games that we're building are designed for a broader audience than just Upland players like golf, right?
Yeah.
And so Rodrigo's going to have like where you can craft your own specialty clubs and maybe balls that have different attributes. But crafting is going to involve the resources that the players are mining in Next World.
Oh, that's cool.
So that way, if there's less than 1 million players on like a game, I'm like, I'm like, why even have the game, right? So if we have 1 million players for Rodrigo's golf, one, that's great for Quailwood and any other node that has their own course. But it's also good for the platform because that means that there will be a constant demand for the resources that are being produced in Next World. And this is what I tell everybody that's building games. You cannot build a play to earn game because those are just Ponzi's, right?
Mhm.
The only reason you build in the game is so you can create more stuff quicker, and eventually nobody needs that stuff because everybody's producing it at insane levels and the market crashes because nobody's buying it, right? So you can't have a game that people just play to earn. You have to have a game or elements of the game that people pay to play. And if you can't produce a game that people will pay to play, your game has a very limited lifespan.
Some good insider knowledge.
Yeah.
You know what? I as consider myself, like I said, consumer, man. I bought, like, I have statues also. I've jumped in head first into a lot of these projects, Upland Kingdoms, all of them I've been in, and then it picks up, and then after a while, they all fade. But it really doesn't stress anybody because there's always something new coming that we jump into. You know what I mean? And I'm just trying to feel out the longevity. Somebody put out like a list of games that have been around, or purple dots or something. And I remember I used to jump into some of them, and some of them have even won contests at Genesis Week. You know what I mean? And then it disappears. So I don't know, but I know it's also hard work, and I don't know the computer terms with the API and all of that. But what's gonna make Next World be the one that sticks, my friend? You know what I mean?
Yes, I absolutely do. And nothing irritated me more than playing Upland Kingdoms.
I loved it. I loved it. I loved it till I didn't. You know what I mean? All of these games, I love them. I was Spark Tycoon. I was losing my mind. You know what I mean?
Yes.
The icon was a wolf. Also, I was like, "When's the merch coming out? I need some merch." And then they start talking the computer talk, the API in the back. And once they start talking that, I am done. You know what I mean? Because I know that's going to back things up. And some people don't have the patience. I just usually move on to something else, so I don't have the animosity that some people have towards the backlash. I just move on. But I'm just looking for something that can stick. You know what I mean?
I'm going to give you my opinion, and it's in no way necessarily true or applicable to every project. But what I see in the Upland ecosystem of Layer 2 games is a lot of them are passion projects.
Right.
So just like Upland Spark Exchange, right? For the longest time, it was just Stosh and his partner or the projects have can only afford to be bootstrapped. So as soon as life gets busy, as soon as somebody has a baby, as soon as they're moving, a million different
Yeah.
things can happen, and the project can't afford to hire anyone. The only thing it exists on is the sweat, blood, and tears of the two developers that are working on it, essentially as a hobby for free. So as soon
Okay.
as life happens, the project either pauses or it just goes away. So what I will say for Next World and longevity is we don't have 1, 2, 3, even 15 people that can work on it. We've got a staff of 42 full-time developers. So if life happens to one of them, because it does, I think we've got 10 or 11 Ukrainians that work for us, contract work for us. And when that Ukraine situation kicked off, their shit got bombed. They lost power, and we lost 10 developers overnight. For it was months before they came back on. But we had the rest of the team could pick up the slack. It was just more work for for everyone else. So yeah, anyway, that's my opinion, is that the projects on Upland just don't have the funding or the manpower to continue on.
Absolutely.
So you guys have a more sustainable approach with a team, and not just a couple or one person that's really passionate about a project. You got, people that are passionate about it, but they're outsourcing some of that.
You got 42
work.
of them.
Yeah, 42 different people that could step up to the plate and see somebody's passion project through to the end, and then continue with the updates and whatever else it needs.
Yeah, so if there's a developer that we lose or steps away, or whatever it is, there's more than enough people to pick up the slack. Also, for us as studio owners, we made a lot of money in the sandbox. So I do call Next World a passion project for us, because we don't necessarily have to work in games anymore. It's just something that all of us love to do. And so we had always wanted to create a platform where we could release our own games. And so Next World was that platform. Upland finally evolved into a layer 1 metaverse that we could anchor that platform on. And that's, really where it all came from.
Awesome. Well, that sounds like we got a good foundation.
So, I mean, no matter what, you're basically saying, even if Next World doesn't make a dime, it doesn't matter to you guys.
Yeah, if Next World in Web3 gaming, it is impossible not to make a dime. So, if Next World doesn't make a dime, that means it has 0 players.
Right. Okay. So, I mean, either so where does your revenue come from? At the end of the day, other than selling map assets.
So the revenue for the foundation for revenue that Next World will use to survive is going to come from microtransactions in the marketplace that will be in Next World, right? So let's say that your lumber yard mines 10 wood, and somebody that's playing Quailwood Greens, buys the 10 wood so they can craft some golf clubs for let's just say $1 or 1,000 UPIX. The microtransaction on that is we just charge a little tax for running the market and the platform. So that's why the goal is to have 1 million players in Quailwood Greens, or even 100,000 in Quailwood greens, because if they're buying wood from the next world players, and GAT Studios is making, let's just say a penny per transaction, and everybody does at least one transaction, all those mini transactions add up to big dollars at the end of the day, even if it's just a penny.
Right. Okay. So you're saying that players are going to buy like the bundles, like, because it'll be on Steam and it'll have an app or whatever, right? So that's completely separate. So you don't even need to have an Upland account. People just play this, and then their bundles will be like $1 bundle or something like that. Is that, am I following it correctly?
That is, for the 10,000 foot view, that is exactly the explanation. Yes.
Okay, that sounds pretty solid.
However, if you do have an Upland account, your Quailwood golf game is going to be a much more in-depth experience. It's, in my opinion, it's going to be more fun. Not to a Web 2 player, but to an Upland player, it'll be a lot of fun, because it'll be utilizing mechanics that you can control with your Upland profile inside Upland.
I'm here for that. I'm here for all of that. And next world and fucking dojo things. I want to kick someone's ass today.
Yeah, just the dojo is going to be a pretty in-depth. The alpha is going to be very. It'll be released in phases. The first one is just to get things kicked off and going. Let people play. Let's find the bugs. Let's get some some feedback from the community on what they like, they don't like. But dojo is going to end up with many, many layers, and it'll be as simple as a player wants it to be, or as immersive as a player wants it to be. But if you're going to be a dojo master in the future, you're going to be, you're going to have to take advantage of all of the different mechanics the dojo has to offer.
I can't wait to be a dojo master and just fuck people up left and right.
You're going to have to.
So let me ask, is dojo ahead a time schedule of Vibes, or so we're going to be able to go into all of these through what platform? What we're going to be able to go through Upland, or we're going to go through Spark Exchange, or how do we play these different games?
Dojo is going to be in the Spark Exchange.
Okay.
Vibes, as it stands right now, Vibes is totally functional. So you unlock your Block Explorer, you get stats.
Yeah, I've done those.
I don't see much happening with Vibes in the future, because it has the function that it needs to for us to pull that information into the dojo and apply the vibes, so you're going to unlock a Block Explorer in Vibes. That Block Explorer will have stats. The dojo is going to call the info from Vibes and apply it to your battles in the dojo. Then on top of everything else, dojo is also going to have a gym system. And you're going to be able to level up your Block Explorers, etc. And eventually that gives your Block Explorer a lot of value, right? So when you're selling it on the when you're selling it in Upland, somebody might be like, yo, why is your Block Explorer why is your Block Explorer $300? Like, it's not rare, there's like 50,000 of them. And you'd be like, well, it's $300 because it's a level 99 ninja with 4 blue chips, for example, right? So hopefully it helps drive up the prices for people that have been collecting Block Explorers, and now they can actually start developing them.
Oh wow! Okay,
I'm excited. I can't wait. So hopefully we're not waiting too much longer.
I'm telling you guys, everybody, or for anybody that's watching that wants to build a game, the first step is doing a game design document. There's plenty of YouTube videos out there on how to, write up a game design document, and they most likely have a template for you in their comment section. So first step is to write a game design document, and then either shop it around to investors or make it a passion project yourself. But Wolf, this speaks to what you were talking about, longevity. One of the problems that I see with these passion projects that people have done inside Up, life happens and their project dies, and so does all the value of all the work that they did, right? Just goes away. So when you do develop a game, treat it like a business and have an exit strategy. One of two things happens: that life happens and you need to like pass it off to somebody else, right? So you may as well get paid for that. And then number two thing that will happen in the future is if you build a successful game or a successful platform, like say Next World or the Spark Exchange, there will be a time when a AAA game studio comes into Upland and they look at your they look at your shit and they go, "We want that," right? And you go, "You need to have your number in mind that you're willing to let it go to that AAA studio, because they're either going to buy it from you, or they'll say, wow, that was a successful idea, and then they'll do it and crush you like a cockroach."
Of course.
So anyway, but that's a long time in the future. But get those game design documents going, because what happens sometimes is you can sell the game design document. You can make people make money just coming up with game ideas and then selling those to studios.
Oh, I got one right now. I've been sitting on one. I've been working on this deck building game for like 10 years.
What do you mean deck building game?
Like a card game, like a physical card game, like a deck, like I'm trying to think. Do you play many tabletop games?
Yeah. I've got
you ever heard of like Star Realms or that's like one of the best ones. Fuck, I'm drawing a blank right now. It's too many beers in me.
You mean like Magic the Gathering decks?
No,
like
that's like a trading card game. But
okay, not trading card.
Yeah, it's like where there's like you have a pile of cards in the middle, and then you're drawing cards from there, and you're building your own deck from a community pool of cards.
Like Dungeons and Dragons.
I don't know. I never played Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, I played Dungeons and Dragons.
There's a very popular game that's well known. It's just slipping my mind.
It's right there. It's right there.
It's right there. It's going to come to me. I'll spit it out at some point.
What? I'm just kidding. I said Pokemon.
Nah, fucking. That's a trading card game too.
Hey,
three trading games. This is a deck building game. I don't know.
Yeah.
You should consider releasing a digital version of the card
I would
game.
love to.
Just to do some market testing.
Mm-hmm.
And
I already have it all done. I need the artwork for it.
Oh, well, that's what you use AI for.
Well, now I didn't have it AI 10 years ago when I built the fucking thing. I drew it all by hand. Like a dumb bitch.
Oh, perfect. Let's talk about that later, because making digital card games is not is not difficult or expensive or necessarily time intensive.
Perfect. Yeah, let's talk about that.
Oh,
in
and
the meantime,
I want to throw it out there. I think that Upland would be a perfect because it has all the nodes have maps, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys remember Bomberman from like
the
90s? If somebody wants to, I would love to play Bomberman in Upland.
Yeah.
So somebody get on.
I know.
We don't have time for it yet. If nobody does it, I'll do it later. But
or Worms, Armageddon, or some shit. Start blowing up cities.
Yeah, Worms was fun.
Oh man! And there was another app game I saw where it just has you in the cockpit of a gunship, and the goal is you're shooting and you're just blowing up buildings in the map below you. And I was like, dude, this would be all these games would be so perfect in Upland.
Once again, another game I tried the shooter game, but I could only go to Arlington. Remember that came out real quick? I thought that was awesome for a second. It was the rifles.
That
you could buy the guns.
Alamo.
Yeah, I bought guns. I was spending upics. Come on, man. And then once again,
fell off the planet.
Poof.
You know what I mean? Gun tech was like asteroids for me growing up. I was playing that for a second.
Me
and
too.
Then
don't they still play gun tech? Like you can still.
I think.
Yeah, you
I
can.
think so. Okay.
And Upland gonna do something with that. They were gonna have like monthly contests or something.
That's what I thought. Contests, challenges. Right? Yeah.
You can be able to use those legits in some kind of way and like have your legit be in the game.
But I think like Jay Sawyer was saying earlier, like Upland's like almost like the conspiracy. They're just not ready for any of this shit, right? Like they put it all out there, but it's really not put together yet, and they have so many changes that they can make that. I mean, it's like, I don't know, it's like driving a car or building a car while driving it, kind of thing, and it just seems like for me, that's why I stay out of so much. I try to stay away, especially after like Kingdoms, just because I'm like, man, like I'd rather wait, find out that it's gonna be successful, and then jump in, as opposed to take some big risks in the beginning and, man, like just freaking basically lose everything, because there's no coming
you win
back
big, or you win big.
But
you can't.
Slack, that scenario has never happened yet.
The win big. I don't think the win big has like Spark Tycoon. You know how many nodes I have?
Eventually.
Yes, I would. I'm hopeful also, but I haven't. There was like a 3-week period, maybe, right? Spark Tycoon, where it was the greatest thing on earth. We was flipping. My God, it was the greatest thing.
Every Ponzi scheme is awesome if you get in the beginning.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
no, we don't want. Ponzi
look
schemes,
at like NBA Top Shot. You get in on that shit early, and you were making money hand over fist. Just fuck.
I'm familiar. I'm very familiar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, I love me some NBA Top Shot.
I still play. But anyway.
Yeah, we can talk about that later. Hey, we do gotta move on. Jay, sir, do you got any other updates or any other things you wanna check in about real quick before we move on?
I'll just stay. I've been with Upland since 2019, and just stay excited. There's no reason not to be excited about the future in Upland. It will be the sun that powers your assets in Upland. Will be part of a sun that powers the rest of the solar system. That's filled with layer 2 and layer 3 games and platforms. So it might take us 5 years to get there, but shit, I've been here 5 years already.
What's another 5?
Yeah, what's another 5?
I think I think I might have an upgrade.
Yeah.
I think I have, like I said, I'm the ultimate consumer. I think I have 3 silvers. I have a bronze. I think, man, and they're sitting on some property.
Statue upgrade.
Yeah.
Dude,
I think I'm
trading them silvers, bro.
I think I have. Was it 3?
Oh, the silvers.
2?
The silvers to gold is a few more. It's 5 to get to gold because the gold's 500.
What's before that? There's something. See, that's what I mean. I'll be forgetting. I forget after a while.
3 whites. 3 whites for a bronze. 2 bronze for a silver, and then 5 silvers for a gold.
Is that the marmor? The white? The marmor?
Yeah.
3 of those do something, right? I believe.
Yeah.
Hey, if you need any more of those, you can always go to Vulgar Map Assets, and I got
it is the plug.
enough for you. If you need them, you can buy them. Just saying. I got the hookup over there.
I will tell everybody that the silver one is the best bang for your buck. So me personally, I haven't bought it yet, but me personally, I'll be buying myself a diamond statue. But that's because I'm paying for the development anyway. So, but the silver is the best bang for your buck. It's economies of scale, right? So you spend more and more money for less and less benefit, but the benefits are, pretty substantial. And the gold club is a small club, obviously, because $500 is not something not something I find in my couch cushions. And the diamond club is even smaller. So, but silver's my favorite. Silver's my favorite statue by far. That's the one I love.
Okay. I got a silver at Vulgar Map Assets, LA, right now. Come get it. All right, Jay, sir. Hey, thanks for coming and hanging out with us for a little bit and giving us an update, man. I appreciate you.
You got it. We'll talk soon, guys.
Absolutely,
Jay. Peace.
All right, later.
Thank you, sir. All right, gentlemen. What do you say we jump back into some shit, some frost season passes 2025? What do you think?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Why not?
I have those. Yeah.
You got some of these?
Do you get all three of them?
Yeah. And I burned one, so I'm going for the solo thing. You see, I can do these because these are $6.99. They're not the $20 like the wobblers. So I usually try to get these right here. And worst come to worst, they sell well out of my variety shop in DC. They do for Upix. People do not. For some people, don't like to spend USD. And
yeah, that's because Bill.
Yeah, you got real life to play. So I usually sell for Upix, man. I don't care about the USD, but I'm about the Upix life. So these do go for Upix. And because you need 4 of them, if you got a variety shop and you want some Upix, throw it in there, man. There's executives out there that will be like, give me that. I'd rather spend my yield than my real USD.
Absolutely,
and, I am catering to those who want to spend Upix, man.
What do you normally sell for, like 18, 20K?
30.
Yeah.
Oh, that much.
30. Oh, yeah.
It is beer 30, JP.
You know the big willies, they'd be like, I'd rather $6.90. How much are these? $6.99, $4.99? What are they?
$5.99, I think.
$6.99.
Yeah.
$7.
$6.99 out of your wallet, or 30,000 yield that I make every minute.
Yeah, right.
Because that's who comes through my shops. Is like executives and chief executives. Like, thank you, Wolf. I'll pay 30,000 for that because I'm not spending $7.99. I'm gonna spend my yield, which is what the game is about. Use that yield. Come on now.
Yeah,
it was never free because you did have to earn that. You did get that property. You know what I mean? So make good choices with the properties you get, man.
Right.
That yield.
Maybe it's free. It's hard to say. We don't know where you're at in your journey.
But it could be free.
Right.
Could be
free for me, and I still spend $7. I'm stingy with my Upix. Well, like in some.
I know. I feel.
You know what though? I am and I'm not. Like, I don't like to spend it, but I guess I like to give it away.
Yeah, you do. You've been giving away some shit on this show, or not this show, but the Neutral Zone. You were giving away shit left and right. We got to make that happen again on this one.
Oh, we did. Well,
I got stuff.
Let's see here. So frost season passes. The deadline looms. All 3 passes must be in your account or burned by Friday, February 28th. You're not long far from that. We're 7 days away at 9 a.m. I did get all 3 of these. I'm gonna get the 4th one. I got 2 plus the one that I burned. So Yeah, so let's see here. A snapshot will be taken shortly after this deadline to ensure you're included. We recommend holding your passes for at least 24 hours after the cutoff. So get your passes. You can buy them. There's a fuck ton of them out there. Buy as many as you want. Get that.
Upix or USD. Upix or USD. They're out there.
I think, dude, I love the Dragons theme. It's
me
fucking
too.
sick. I love it. I love me some Dragons.
I mean, I like them.
That's ice dragons at that, you know.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ice Dragons. I'm down with that.
Good one. Mm-hmm.
More dragons, the better. All right. Anyway, any other thoughts on the Frost season passes before we move on to the next thing?
No, I mean, where's there to talk about?
Yeah, I don't know. Get your
good with that.
Get that shit burnt so you can get those. Oh, so sweet. Fucking drops every Tuesday that are the same boring ass lame shit.
You know,
Listen.
I don't know, man. I'll tell you what I found is mixing the different backgrounds, different block explorers, and different little decor or whatever you want to call it. It kind of adds a little bit more to the block explorer, your little avatar that everybody sees.
Sure. But how many of these fucking things can you possibly need?
No, you don't need them. How many of anything in Upland do you need?
Give us some. Look, I'm asking for variety. Like, mix it up. Give us something other than the three same sort of things that they give us every single time. Give us a border. Give us that tail. Give us some sparkly tail action or just something, man. Give us.
I tend to, if I may, not to cut you off, El, go ahead, because
no, you're good. No, go. I've had this rant a million times.
Yeah. I do like the ones. Okay, when they add like a little animation, right?
Yes.
Like the hearts that come around your thing. Like the dragon could have been breathing fire out, like how they did with the sizzle. You know, like the S, the I, the Z, or so some of them are actually can be all right. The ones that have like little animations to them, and the fire sizzle was like, I think that's my all-time favorite. The one 100%. That just exploded, right? The one that just exploded. And there's a city one in the snow where the car drives past. I think it's a winter background. You know what I'm talking about? But the ones that have movement with them tend to stick out the best for me. Maybe Upland needs to have like contests or something. Like they take random people that dress theirs up. You know, if you have the ice chill with the Wonderland background, show it, screenshot it, something.
Great idea.
Like a cosmetic drop challenge to make people have to switch it up and stick with it. And weekly ones. So I don't know, some type of form like that. You know what I mean?
That's a fucking killer
idea. Hopefully Upland is listening.
X1, if you're listening, write that down.
Listen up. Like, for example, how many put one of these three on right now? I have the Ice Fang Chill. Coming off of the sword. I have a guy with a sword. Which block explorer did I get with a sword? I don't know where
I tried the Icy Summit Secrets one, but it was like the block explorers are too big. You can't really see what the fuck is going on.
Yeah. I tried that. So you don't have any of these three up. You're not flat. You have none of this drip right now on any of your things.
No, because it's not worth it. These ones are not worth it.
What about you, Happy?
I got the Icy Summit Secrets.
Okay.
With it's got my what is it? The Leprechaun Block Explorer.
Leprechaun.
Okay.
Right on.
But no Block Explorer overlays. Ice Fang Chill. No. Thumbs down. Nobody's rocking that.
No, that's what I got on my.
Oh. As your background.
Thing. Yeah. No, sorry. I got the Icy Summit Secrets.
Right. You have the background, but no one has the overlay.
I like the ones that move, like you were saying. But
He got
No.
fire on. Right. No, we can just pick random ones. Whoever has, and you find someone. Like right now, I think I have the. I still have. I think maybe I don't know what I have. I don't know if the sizzle, if the blow up, or I try to come with the theme so I can act like they're worth something. So I use them and try to get creative.
I
But
try to use them. I want to use them, but I look at them. I'm like, this doesn't work. Like most of them suck.
You gotta just try mixing and matching them, man. Like you'll
I
find
do.
something that works.
I want to love them. I want to use them. I spend $7 or however much it is every fucking season to get this silly pass just to see. Maybe I get the coolest drop yet. I don't want to miss out on that because I'm a FOMO idiot.
right, me too. Don't worry about it.
So I just want. I'm like hoping that they give us one of these times some like just really badass thing. I'm like, okay, cool. I finally got one. I got like 75 shitty ones, and I just want the one good one. I'm hoping I get that. And with the sizzle season, I did. I loved 90% of what they put out in sizzle season.
Yeah.
But
that was all right. That was good.
I don't know. Most of the time, like the background, especially for the Block Explorer backgrounds, are a waste of time unless it's going to be a pattern. Don't put pictures in the background because Block Explorers are too big. You can't see any of that shit. It's a waste of effort to do the work to put a background in there unless it's a pattern, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, that makes sense because I mean, in that Icy Summit Secrets, the Block Explorer covers that whole thing.
Yeah.
That I like it is because it just kind of fits with the Block Explorer, like the colors on it.
Sure. And my Block Explorer is blue, so blue on blue just didn't look right. So I was like, nah. And same with the Ice Fang and the Ice Fang Chill. Like, it's blue on blue. It just gets lost in it.
Well, see, that's where I change my Block Explorer like every other day. I try to change it up every other day. So it's like, one day because I've got like 200 something Block Explorers. So
I'm with you, Happy. I change up just to
it up. Yeah. And not always having the same thing, and then not everybody knows who you are when you're floating around.
Right. It'd be cool if they let you set up like little like hot swaps, like different profiles where you just like quickly swap between a couple different ones, or like in certain situations you could have a different setup.
Yeah,
like in Call of Duty when you have like your dang it, what's it called?
Like hotkeys, basically.
No, oh my god, it's the beer. I swear to God, it's making my brain break. Your loadouts. It's like kind of like a loadout. Yeah, like make it like have a couple favorites, like 3 profiles. You just like, okay, I want this one today, or I want that one today, and it's like immediately has the whole setup, so you don't have to go through the whole rigmarole of setting up each one specifically. I think that would be cool, but
that would actually be pretty cool. Just have your top 3 that you kind of are your go-to, or
yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I think the art looks good. I don't know. For me, I'm just not feeling it.
Yeah. Well, keep buying them. You'll find one you like.
That's true. Like I said,
I'm in every week.
When the sizzle season came around, I was fucking stoked. I was like, "Yep, this is what I've been waiting for." And they hit it 95% of the way, and then they fell off a little bit, but maybe there's still a couple more drops to go, so we'll see.
Yeah, it could
be let's see here. So we got some season-long leaderboards and stuff. Frost season builders challenge article. We got the Frost season builders score leaderboards. You got all the leaderboards you could possibly want. Do we need to look at any of these? Any of you guys have any interest in seeing these right now? Chat, do you guys
score? No. Builders score? No. Gamified, yeah, I think I'm good with that. And I know my gamified earnings. I think I should be. I'm consistently looking for the 15.1. So I think I know mine. Unless someone doesn't know theirs with that. I'm not build a score. I don't really care, and collect the score that's okay. I'm gonna collect regardless, but I'm not gonna beat some of the big wigs, so I don't even really check that.
Right. only reason I care a little bit is because I'm still a director, and so I feel like I have
Yeah.
a little bit of a chance here. But if I was
Yes, you do.
executive, there's no fucking way I could compete.
There's no way.
No way.
You know what? That you say that I used to do my most competitions and as a director, like challenges and yeah, and I had much more success. Executive, no, forget about it. I don't even waste my time.
Well,
Not until
the playing field is too spread out. 10
Yeah.
million to basically 99 million is an executive, right? I mean,
I would like to know the numbers. Is there a way to find out? Put Swally on the job, man. Is there a way to find out, like, how many executives are there? How many chief executives? Is there a way to find that out? How many pro?
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
I'm sure we can find all that out.
Oh, I'm sure we can.
Like, how many? Is it more directors than executives? You think? No. What do you think?
I mean,
yes.
Yeah, I think there probably
You think
is.
there's more directors than executives?
Actually, I don't know. That's a good question because
I feel like there's a lot of executives.
Because and the game's been around for quite some time now. We're going on 6 years, so there's people that have been playing for 6 years.
Yeah.
Like people that have been playing 3-4 years. I mean, and most of by year 3, you're definitely an executive.
Yeah, I think you should go by like net value, and I know that's kind of the way it is with Uplander or whatever, director, executive, chief executive, but maybe more nuanced than that with like maybe just
nice score.
What does it take to get to director? It's like $1 million, like $1 million to 5 million, and then 5 to 10. 10 to
100,
20 or whatever. I don't know, whatever the number is. But yeah, there needs to be people closer to your thing, because if you're a brand new executive and you were kicking ass in the directors leaderboard,
welcome to a new ball game.
Into executive,
Right.
You're gonna get your fucking
forget about it. Smash.
You can't even compete. I mean, you're not.
You're getting crushed.
You just don't have the assets and
right,
or even the money
or the yield to play that game with them.
Yes, sir. Score, I got you, bro. All right, let's check out. We're gonna, in the interest of time, we're gonna move forward here. So the Vulgar Speedway competitions and giveaway time. So, Swarley, I don't know if you want to jump on and talk about this with me or not. It's up to you if you do or you don't. Trackside property giveaway to be run and won on next week's show, the 28th, February 25th. Okay, so we're going to do this next week. Next week is a jackpot draw with the winner receiving double. To be in the draw, you must own a trackside property and place some fences on it. Many people have fences, but there's still plenty more that need to do it. For boosted prizes, you need to have a structure and a home address. Okay. If you have a tier 2 property, which is any property touching a tier 1 property on the external side of the track, or any property inside of the track that is not trackside, is considered tier 2. So there's no draw this week, as we have no entries in the Discord channel. Check the Discord channel, because we just added that stuff in the contest. So we're going to be getting back on track with this. So just bear with us, please. So find your way to the Vulgar Discord channel. Submit your address with the Vulgar Speedway Tier 2 props. Just the address, nothing more, no pictures or additional details. And then we'll get you in for the drawing for our Vulgar Speedway challenge here. Yeah, there's some people that need to pick up some fences from Swarley. I ran out, and I talked to Swarley a little bit about that. Maybe it was yesterday or today. I can't recall, but he's gonna get on that, and I'm gonna try to get some from him so we can get those fences out to people. So if you guys don't have a Vulgar Speedway property, you should probably get one right now. There's a couple up for sale, because we're looking to make the best fucking track in Upland, period. It already looks pretty sick. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Wolf, we need to find you a way to get a Vulgar Speedway trackside prop. Just saying.
I got trackside prop in Crestwood, so if you're into flipping properties that's equal yield and things of that nature, we could always do something. You know what I mean?
Oh, I got one. We could
You know what I
probably
mean?
make it. Yeah.
Track for track. You know how we do.
Yes, sir. All right, we could probably make something happen.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll talk soon about that. Anyway, yeah. So get after those trackside properties or the tier 2 properties, and we'll be giving away fucking UpX and all kinds of random shit, carts, and we got a prize wheel that we're almost got filled out. I think Swirly's going to have some of his Vulgar Speedway trackside properties on that wheel, alongside with a bunch of other prizes that we're going to be giving away. And then once we hit that trackside property, we're going to redo the whole damn thing and go until we hit the trackside property again. We've got 5 of them to give away. So lots and lots of prizes for owning trackside properties and tier 2 properties. So get after it, because again, we want to create the coolest, most app crashing track out there in Upland. So we're not fixing to fuck around.
Go widescreen.
Yeah, I want to crash everybody's iPhone.
That will happen, and I have an iPhone, so that will happen.
Yeah,
don't worry about it. I like
iPhones are terrible.
Nothing I can do. It's a Mac house.
Yeah. We
all
just
have so many Macs that I can't. But I get it.
You just switch over to Android. It's really simple, and PC.
I get the 10% educated discount.
Oh my God, they got you wrangled into that one?
Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah.
They got you by the balls with the 10% discount.
Yeah, and my wife. There's nothing we could do.
Oh my God. Yeah. I bet it's still cheaper to buy a PC than to buy the Mac with the 10% discount.
Yeah, but you're gonna buy 3 PCs for 1 Mac.
Let's get the Mac.
Yeah, you're gonna have those 3 PCs that you can upgrade whenever the hell you want, versus the Mac that you have to just throw the whole thing in the trash and buy a whole brand new damn computer every single time, because every single thing is proprietary. And if it's not proprietary, it's way, way, way overpriced and very underpowered. PC is the only way to go.
Got PC at the job. I get it. You know what I mean? Swally said, now spin the wheel and let's get the hell out of here. Word.
Yeah, we were going to do an hour show.
Yeah. Whatever. All right. Fuck
Whatever.
it. Let's do it. So, hey, guys, I don't know if you... So I realized that I'm not part of... I don't know how the band fucked this up. Okay? So the Vulgar Discord channel... I made the damn thing, right? But then he locks me out of the channel that we're discussing this show about. I didn't know anything was going on. I didn't know you guys were talking in there. I couldn't see it. I was like, fuck, man, I hope Wolf is showing up this week, because I haven't heard from this motherfucker all week. But apparently you've been chatting in there. And I didn't know it because the band didn't add me to it. And I can't even see it in my own fucking Discord, which is nuts.
That is
anyway. Yeah, whatever. So moving on. Yeah, I'm gonna cry. Yeah, show the tears. I'll get my bottle after this. All right, let's fucking spin it. So anyway, so Scory23 has stepped up. He's sponsoring our giveaways. We're going to give away some Scory23 shit. So this one is going to be for one of Scory23's. Let me go to, hold on a second. He sent me a thing. I'm going to just do it right. Bear with me here. We're going to present, because I want to make sure he gets the credit that he's due. All right, so Scory23 Designs. Go to 8100 Foothill Boulevard in LA, and 17981 Mayerling Street, LA. What the hell? Swirly running the show. Haha. We need TA on Sparklet. Should add to the show at some point. Yeah. I got you. Don't you worry about that. It's already in the works, my friend. I already have a fucking transition for that and everything. So just slow your roll. And then here's the Scory boat cars, Aqua Racer go-karts. We're going to give away one of these today. I don't know which one he's going to give you, but when we're going to spin this wheel, you're going to get one of these. I bet he'll let you pick the color. Okay. And if you want to buy these, you can go to 6951 Lenox Avenue in LA or 7707 Murray Drive in Stockton. If you are so inclined to support Scory 23, we're going to give away some of his shit right fucking now. Let's go to the share screen. Let's go to the giveaway tool. We got 14 entries. 14 entries. That's the wrong button. There it is. I'm going to give you guys about 30 seconds to jump in if you haven't done so already to get in on some Scory 23 Aqua Racer go-kart action. We'll do this twice. I'm going to give away a teabagger, and then we'll give away a Scory 23 Aqua Kart.
I got a shield to give, man. All right.
Oh, and
put that in there too, man.
Wolf got
Just
a
for
shield. All
protection.
right. Happy, what are you coming with?
I got some.
You know what? It's our first show. I'll do 100,000 upics.
Whoa! 100,000?
Yeah, 100K.
Fuck me. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. We'll go out big. Why not?
Okay.
That's huge. We're going out big.
We got a city release coming up. I'm sure somebody can use it.
Smash that like, man. Hulk, smash the like button for that one, man. For real, man. Call your friends, man. Call everybody, man. Tell them, yo, just jump on the show real quick.
Right now. Upland After Dark is coming correct.
You just got to be up late night with us. You got to stay up late with us. You never know what's happening.
If you want to win the big money, you want to win Happy's money, you got to stay up late. Okay?
You got to stay up late, man.
We're giving it all away. All of you that are still here right now, you're in for a treat. We're going to go for the 100,000 first. God dang. Yeah, there you go, Jimmy.
You want to say that they may want to call, they might be calling, well, they may not want to call their friends.
Yeah, you might not, well, depending on what time zone you're in.
You may not want to call your Upland friends and tell them about this.
All right. Well, let's do it. We're gonna go with put that TML on his plate with this micro giveaway. That's right. All right, let's spin this thing. Oh, OG Killer got in at the last second. You were slacking, bro. What's going on with you? You fall asleep on your couch or something? You get kicked out of the bedroom? You're never up this late. All right, here we go. We're drawing. This is for Happy's 100,000 upics. Yeah, let's see what happens.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, this is big time.
If Scory wins, I'm gonna freaking crack up, man.
No, you can't win that. I don't know if you can win that. Are you in that?
I'm not
my
taking
goodness.
That. I'm not taking that.
I didn't put my name. Just spin it again, man. Well, you know what? Do the shield, do the cart, and do the 100 gan at the end. Make them stay. What do you say about that?
Okay.
Or we double it for next week and it's 200K next week.
Oh my God. Look, sure, if that's what you want to do. I didn't mean to win it. I think I just told everybody.
I mean, I should make it. You got to throw in the other 100K, but
I'm a director. Look, I'll throw in another. Look, because I won, I'll throw in another 25,000.
You're right. You're a director.
No, don't worry about it. I got. We'll go. I'll leave it up to you right now. If you want to spin
double it for next week,
we'll give the 100K
for next
this week or next week. Fuck it. What do the people
want? What do the people want?
200K. If you wanna let it ride, I'll do 200K next week.
I'm gonna look online. Let me see what the people want here.
Let's see. All right, so
I see double it
for 100,000, or wait till next week and go 200,000.
Woo!
We got two doubles.
Double
Next
it.
week, we got 3.
Scarley said next week. Another 3 for double it.
We
Wow.
got 3 for double it. Anybody want to contest that? I don't see a lot of chatter.
Oh, Tuka, 100K for every. Ah! We'll take to the 100K for everybody. How about that? Wow.
Google Max is trying to fucking break the bank here. Double
This week for city
I mean,
release.
I actually
Wow.
probably could cover that right now, but I'm not going to.
This week for city release, we got 1. Double this week. Next week, we'll get more eyes on the video. Wow. My track size giveaway looks like.
You ain't wrong.
Well, the thing is you to win the 200K, I would say you've had to have watched this show, and comment below saying that you watched the show, and we'll enter you in for next week's drawing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you will have had to have watched the show all the way to the end, basically, to even know this.
You got to stay up late. It's after dark, baby.
Okay. So what you're saying is we need people to post a comment in the after the video ends, and then we'll verify everybody who posted that in the comments. If the same winner if the winner wins next week is also in the comments, they win.
Right. You have to be in this week's show's comments.
Yeah.
Okay.
Qualify to win the 200K.
What do they need to comment?
First episode, I was there. Let us know. They was in the building. You know what I mean? Like they witnessed you win your own contest. They witnessed you win and cause this commotion. This is what happened when you won. If you just didn't win, you know.
How about this? Comment your favorite part of this video, and then because if we just say, hey, put in like hashtag like, you know, whatever, everybody does that, and anybody could watch it. Or just like look in the comments and say, oh, I'm just gonna put in the hashtag.
You're right.
What was your favorite part of this episode? Put that in the comments, and if you leave a comment, we'll verify it. And if you win next week, you get the 200. Otherwise, it's just 100.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
That's the deal. That's the deal. Okay. We're gonna make it confusing for fun. All right, so now we're gonna give away. All right, let's give away a wolf shield. This is for a wolf.
Yeah,
shield
let's get it. Protect yourself against foolishness.
Wolf shield. Rob
Smith. I don't know, Rob. Let me get that. Okay, Rob. What's up, Rob?
What a beautiful name Robert is.
Rob, what's your IGN? Or throw that on the screen for me, my friend.
Mitch, you got to put it in the comments once the show ends. Put that in the comment when the show ends.
Well, Mitchell's here, so he already qualifies.
Sir Smith is Robert Smith's IGN.
Okay, I'll try it.
All right, this is for a teabagger. No, this one's for the go-kart. We'll go go-kart, then teabagger last. All right, this is for the go-kart. Who's winning the go-kart? JP.
I really got it, man. Dope is true.
JP,
you got it.
Corey 23. Let him know you won one of his go-karts.
Way to be up late with us, man. Well, way to be up late with us or early for others, right?
Yeah.
I guess.
JP lives in Salem, where I live. He lives in the same city as me.
YUIHJK. That is one of the most strangest IGNs, my friend. Wow. That was way off from what Swarley gave me, something totally different, man. Are we sure? Man, my God. Okay. Make sure I got that. Yeah, you got it, my friend.
Take your time, man. Take your time. All right, last one. This one's for the teabagger. This is for the teabagger. Who's going to win the teabagger? It's gonna be dun 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 Picasso. Oh my God, Picasso is gonna get another teabagger right on his face. I got you, Picasso. I'm gonna put my tea bags in my LA shop for you. Okay. All right, gentlemen. Do we got anything else before we want to kick off?
No, thanks for everybody that hung out with us this late, man. I really appreciate it, man. I just came back from DC traveling, so I thought I was gonna go an hour, but honestly, I was having such a great time. I don't even know. We might be 2-3 hours in. What time is it right now? Anywhere on the East Coast?
2 hours and 10 minutes in.
Yeah, man.
I'm 2 a.m. in the morning in Brooklyn, New York right now, my friends. All right, I'm 2 a.m. in the morning. We doing it, man. We're doing it, man. We did it, man.
And you're hanging tough.
We did it, man.
It's crazy how fast it goes once you just start talking, though, man.
I know.
You don't even know that the time before you know it, 2 hours goes.
Wow.
By nothing.
Just flies on by. Time flies.
Shout out to everybody joining us. Shout out Dopish Crew. Shout out everybody that hung out with us, man. Next year's good. Next week's gonna be even better. We got 200 grand on the line, right? Wow.
Fuck yeah, we got 200 grand on the line. 200 grand, 200,000 upics of Happy's money on
to recoup after your bundles or your city release. It's called the recoup.
That's right. That's right.
Or it'll be for the next release coming out hopefully soon.
Wolf, before we get out of here, tell me how my Blazers are going to do. Are they going to make the playoffs?
The Blazers are playing very well. They've been playing spoiler. I've been taking them as underdogs over the last month or so. They have a nice young squad. Chauncey Billup is running that team. I think they make the playoffs, and just from there, let your testes hang. You know what I mean? Let them hang and just be dangerous. Wake up dangerous. You know what I mean?
Just get fucking crazy out there.
Just get crazy out there. Just you young. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
Let Donovan Clingham fucking go to work.
Shoot threes and school.
Sharp fucking throw down on everybody.
And Fernie Simmons, you know what I mean? Let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go. Let it go.
Let him take his weird ass shot and fucking
weird shot. Be a spoiler, man. Rip City for sure. Those young guys are definitely balling. And word is bond.
Oregon guys representing right there. Hey, we got to get together. We got to rep these Oregon boys. The three of us. We got to go to a Blazer game. We got to do that. Me, OG Killa, and JP. Let's roll.
You need the Oregon meetup. I did a Philly meetup.
Yeah,
Oregon meetup will be.
All right, everybody. Let's get out of here. It's fucking late for you. Yeah. So I'm gonna hit the outro. Everybody, thanks for hanging out. Happy, thanks for giving me that Dumb and Dumber picture to look at. It's way better than your shaved face. Wolf, it's been a pleasure tonight, man. Appreciate it. I look forward to next week.
We do it next week, baby. Peace and love, y'all.
Yeah. Peace.
When the night falls and the city sleeps, Upland After Dark, we hit the streets. Under the stars, they break the dark. Welcome to Upland, here's where the real shit's about to start. Upland After Dark, where the conversation spark. The podcasting crew lighting up the dark. Upland After Dark, adventures to embark. Tune and unwind and feel the sweet sounds of voices in your mind. Voices in your mind. From tales untold to voices bold, guiding you through stories of new and old. When the shadows embrace, we find our space. Upland After Dark, your motherfucking safe space. Upland After Dark, where the conversation spark. The podcasting crew, lighting up the dark.
Well, that went a little longer than expected, huh?
Adventures to embark. Tune in, unwind, and feel those sweet sounds of voices in your mind.
All good. Excellent job, fellas.
Birds of the same feather.
Yeah, just a